Hello, everybody. My name is Eric Reedy. I'm a sales manager here at GlueUp. I just want to thank everyone for taking the time out of their busy days to come take a look and see what we're all about. If some of y'all are new, I'll give or don't know much about GlueUp, I'll give you a quick little intro. We have been around since 2013. When we started as a company, we're actually called Event Bank, trying to break into the event management space. We have drastically built the product out from that point, and it's why GlueUp is an all-in-one association management tool. GlueUp actually means, if you don't know, it's the glue that brings members together through community. So that's one of our big leading features is the community and driving engagement and tracking that engagement. Because in the association world, especially today in this technological, hard to grab attention type of space, engagement is the most important metric that if you're not tracking, you certainly should. It definitely is one-to-one as far as your renewal rate, your growth rate, and your engagement. So driving engagement, it always is going to have a positive outcome. So I'm going to go ahead and hop right into the product. I am going to save a few minutes towards the end if you have any questions or any comments. And of course, if you have questions in the middle or through the webinar, you can certainly post them in the chat, and I can either review them after or answer them immediately. Totally up to you. It can be pretty flexible. So let me go ahead and get my screen shared and we'll get it started. So as an all-in-one association management software tool, GlueUp provides you all of the necessary products that you would need to manage either whether you're a membership-based organization, association, nonprofit. You're going to need all of these functionalities if you already don't have them, or if you're utilizing multiple different software tools to achieve your current workflow. So using different tools has a lot of disadvantages using a bunch of different softwares. Like let's say you use some type of event management tool, then you use another email marketing tool and some type of contact or database, and then something else to do the membership management. The importing, the exporting, how does the data talk to one another ends up leading to a lot of missed time. And the time is very important because there's only so many hours in the day. And a lot of times we could be volunteers and we just don't have a lot of time to be in these manual tasks. So having something like GlueUp where everything's already integrated together and it provides you a really great CRM experience. And if you don't, if you haven't used a CRM before, that's totally fine. It's a relationship management tool between you, your members, sponsors, being able to track that data and having your data work for you. Just a couple advantages and why an all-in-one product is really great, but not just any all-in-one product, but specifically an all-in-one product that is consistently launching new features. We have an absolutely amazing and fantastic support team here, and you get also implementation support. So we even help you go live in that process. We have implementation managers. We also have training managers on top of having a CS team and having 24/7 support. Because having a great product is one thing, but also having the support to make sure that you're successful is the big to do and should be, if you're looking at software right now, something that is on the top of your list. So the dashboard, it has all of these customizable metrics. We also do not limit administrative team members. So that's going to be users on your staff that are going to be utilizing GlueUp. We don't have a limit, which is great. So that's a huge advantage. You could get as many individuals as you would like involved to get involved in the software. And then even the capability to create who has access to what. Can I edit this? Can I delete this? Can I remove this? So you could have the role set up. So all you need to do is simply just give them access. And then you don't need to be concerned about are things being messed up. But there's nothing in this system that you can break, which is great that we can't fix. So with my dashboard here that I have set up, I have some amazing metrics that I can instantly navigate to without having to go and filter or run a report or export something to Excel. I can, for example, see how my renewal rate is doing, a very important metric to see what's the percentage, how many members are we losing, but also what's our average time to renew. It's a very important metric. Are our members really lapsing? Are they going into 2 months? And maybe we need to adjust our notification process to make sure that we're getting the members in earlier or achieving a higher renewal percentages. Because all of the things that come with GlueUp to drive engagement are going to increase renewal percentages. But also churn. So I could dive into churn members. I can reach out to them individually. And the big differentiator between GlueUp and the rest of the market is we're constantly releasing new features. And as an adopter of the software, we also do not paywall those features a lot of the time. So you'll gain access to features outright. We just launched an update to the mobile app. I'll show you as it pops up as soon as you log in. So then this is how we do all of our new features. So you have an idea, hey, this is what it does. Here's the benefits. Here's how you utilize it. Also, there's even multi-pages where you can kind of click through if it's a big release. But we've just upgraded our mobile app. So not only can you manage events while you're there at the events, but you can even manage membership. So as either volunteers or paid staff, we don't have a lot of time. So we can actually use our mobile phone if we're at lunch and pop in, maybe a member reaches out to us, they need help, they need an invoice. We can do all of that from the phone. And just all of the systems that are built into GlueUp really should prevent that, because the entire membership journey from start to finish will be managed by the system. So no more having to track members, where are they, figure out how do I run a report to see who hasn't renewed. All of that is going to be controlled by the system. So we can create our membership types right out of the gate to help not only fulfill the membership journey, but help facilitate and make it easy. Because we also focus on membership experience here and user experience, not only from the administrative side, because GlueUp does look great. It's easy to use, easy to learn. But when it comes to the members experience, it's the same thing. Easy to use, easy to sign up, easy to learn. We have integrations with LinkedIn, Gmail, and your Apple account in the initial account creation to make that process as easy as possible. And then we have 2 trees of membership types. The individual, which is just your, hey, I have a personal membership with my local cancer society. Maybe I engage in some of their content. Maybe I attend one of their events, which is just standard membership. And you have a lot of flexibility in controlling what that looks like, how it works, the messages they receive, pricing, membership benefits. It's really, really amazing. But when it comes to corporate, this is the next tier up. So the other software providers in this market do not have as strong of a corporate membership workflow as GlueUp does. We offer the capability for, let's say, if you have sponsors that engage with you, I can assign a primary user at that company and also an administrative contact. I can have it set up automatically where the administrative contact receives all the invoices. Primary member could also add employees from that company and get them engaged with your organization. And that's just another layer of driving engagement. Getting as many individuals involved as possible that are engaging with our content, they're talking about us, membership is growing, engagement is growing, our events are going great because GlueUp, another big market separator for us, our event management capabilities are absolutely amazing. On tier, on par with a Cvent. And we also just launched a partnership with Cvent, which is another amazing big step for us. We have a full-on integration with one of the best event management tools on the market. But of course, GlueUp can facilitate a lot of your event management needs, if not pretty often, almost all of your event management needs. Because I mentioned in the beginning, as we started as an event management tool, we've built out a lot of capability that all the other providers just don't have. So I'll pop into an example conference here. Yeah, this one. So in our event dashboard, we've simplified how to create an event. A lot of times in a lot of other softwares, It takes a lot of time to create an event. It's one of the highest time wastes. That in marketing, events and marketing are the biggest time waste in our space. So having a tool that not only simplifies it, but gives us automation capabilities and also makes it really easy for the attendees. Registration is a big pain point. So having a system like GlueUp that facilitates everything, and then the data is connected and the data is working for us instead of us working for the data. Our data is a mess. I'm trying to figure out, hey, how do we offer membership benefits? Or it's really just a lot of the other tools in the market, they just facilitate kind of just like registration, and that's really it. But with GlueUp, you even get an app, so you can have a conference app experience, which is really amazing. And I'll get into the community as well and show you what that looks like. But it's really basic. I mean, you just start with your event settings. So it's a name, where it's at. Then we pop into registration. There's a lot of advantages here with GlueUp. We can not only can we create multiple different ticket types, but because we're integrated with the membership management, creating membership benefit tickets or discounts is a breeze. So I can go in here and I'll even show you. I can create a member ticket in seconds. Let's say I want to do a member only ticket. We could do an individual or a group so they can buy tickets in bulk. We can have an approval step on tickets. So if you want to have the capability to review and approve, you can. You can also have private tickets. And this is a little bit new for us, but I mean, it's been a few months now because we're releasing so many new products. Kind of not lose track, but the timing. We have session registration. So if that's something that you need for your big events or your conferences, you could even have session check-in through GlueUp. And this is just a feature we release and everybody gets that new feature, which is really amazing. And not something that you're going to see often in the market where most other providers are putting these behind paywall and separating out. So you buy little bits and pieces here so they can drive as much revenue as possible, whereas GlueUp is giving you all of it right out of the gate. This is the event mobile app experience. So it's a full-on community engagement tool, capability to kind of view and save agenda is pretty amazing. And another caveat, not only do you get a landing page, which I think is not necessarily common in this space, but you have the capability to create a nice landing page. So one of these is just created in the demo account. You have the capability to choose a wide range of templates that are for different types of events. So this is Police Chief Conference 2024. We have all of the different ticket types. Registration button is pretty clear. Event details, our sponsors and partners, and we even have a Google Analytics integration so you can track those clicks, which is pretty amazing. So you can add, when I click on here, it actually takes me right to the sponsor's website. They built in the capability to do your booth registration in here, but you probably need to facilitate a secondary tool to like look at the booth and select the spot. That's more of on the C-event level of exhibitor management. They have a manufacturer list, so you can even create custom pages and separations here, communities attached, and then the venue. I can navigate right to it. If I'm looking, all of everything on GlueUp is also mobile friendly and tablet friendly. And then there's some hotel accommodations, but really just nice, seamless experience as far as the registration understanding. So members don't get confused, or even non-members as well don't get confused and think, hey, how do I navigate this? How do I register? Which it does happen pretty often. There we go. I think I lost my page. Oh, right. Perfect. So then all you're doing is it's pulling a lot of the information for the landing page when we're kind of just doing our event settings. So we're the first AMS tool to have an AI integration. So if you love it, that's great. If you hate it, it's coming anyway. So we might as well embrace it and really full on allow it to help us with our workday, because saving those minutes really adds up at the end of the year. It could get us that vacation that we've been wanting, or that extra vacation, or that trip, or the capability to do more for our organization besides manual tasks. Speakers, because it's connected to the CRM, that's a breeze. So I'll show you, even if I want to add myself, let's say, it'll even pull the details that it knows about me. So It knows in the CRM, it's tracking these fields, and it's all custom fields. So any of the information that you would like to get from your members and track and update, you can get it on GlueUp. It's pretty amazing. My photo, it's pulling over, click to add, and it's a breeze. I can even register them as an attendee right then and there, which I accidentally just skipped over. When I go to a layout and design, this is when I'm choosing my templates. And then also, GlueUp's email marketing capability is amazing comparatively to the rest of this space. We have an in-house email tool. So if you struggle with deliverability, you can even get your own IP address. So you can have your own Google rankings and how deliverability works. And that's not my specialty, so I won't dive too deep into it. But creating email marketing campaigns is a breeze. I'll even show you. Let's say I want to do just an event notice. Let's say it's a few days before the event. I want to do an update or something or other. Because you have your CRM integrated with your marketing, segmenting the audience and figuring out who I want to reach out to is a breeze too. So this is another time save without having to import and export, use MailChimp or Constant Contact. I can go, okay, if it's 5 days before the event, maybe I want to email the registrants. Or maybe I want to email the individuals who haven't signed up yet, if it's still available. And you could do multi-list at the same time. So it's just another huge advantage, changing the subject line. And then we can create, GlueUp will connect directly to your domain. So it can send, you can create your own email addresses. Pretty amazing. We'll choose one of those. Then when we go to content and design, it's going to pull over everything from the landing page. So I don't know if you're seeing some themes here, especially when it comes to just a simple event creation. GlueUp has made the process very, very, very easy to do that. And everything kind of flows in the system. And that's the way it works with all of our other modules as well. So it's pulling over all the details. Let's say, okay, maybe I want to add some additional info. Maybe I want to add an event tracker and market some of our future events. I can add them, save as draft, and then I'll preview in browser. And then now, okay, here it is. And then it has our future events on it. Sponsors are on here, speakers, registration button. I'll even show you the workflow, what it looks like to register. So I have all of our different ticket types. I can see member price, non-member price, early bird price. It's all separated out, so there's no confusion for the registrants. And then I can see, okay, well, there's a huge member benefit here. When I sign up, I get a big discount on the event. Let me sign up as a member. The events are a great way. I'm sure you already know this, but it's just a great way to drive membership. So I can purchase a ticket. I can also, we have e-commerce capability, even open donation box capability. So if you want to take donations, you can. Click to register. Now, also, this is kind of show you from the member or event attendee experience, because I'm logged in, it remembers a lot of information about me. And then all these fields, some of these are custom, some of these are standard. If it has a star next to it, you can make any of them mandatory. So I'll show you. If I didn't select it, it's going to not allow me to continue unless I do that. And then, it's upload a file. I'm not going to go through that. Anyways, but yeah, then I click to register, and then I get my welcome email to the event. And then it's QR code based as well. So check-in can tend to be another big pain point. We have 3 different types of check-in, so we've even simplified this process. You can use the mobile app, just scan the QR code, check them in, the manager app, which we just launched the update for. Self-check-in kiosk, this is any tablet. You don't buy the kiosk from us. It's not a revenue generator. Any tablet, you just log into a link. It's connected as long as it's on Wi-Fi. Standard laptop check-in. This is huge. If you have volunteers that help with your event, you can add on-site registration staff. They get access to the mobile app, and that's it. After the event, they're removed. Makes it a breeze. Finance tracking, another great. We have a great profit and loss tracker. Follow-up surveys can be automated. And then we have a certification CPD credit tracking capability. So if you need that, fantastic. Hopefully, I gave a nice picture of the event management. If you have any questions about it, you can go ahead and post them in the chat. I'll answer those towards the end. I'm going to move on to the next product. So if I lost you and you're falling asleep, you're definitely going to want to wake up and see the community and what that looks like. because it's one of our best features. And then I'll dive into membership and fill out with the rest of the other features. So I believe I have it pulled up. Oh, I'll just go to it. And then I have some example websites too. I'll show you what that looks like. So the community, this is the member experience, what it looks like for the members when they're logged in. They have the capability to then go into the community. It's your own private social media, your own private Facebook, your own private LinkedIn. It's a huge, huge capability and much different than most of the other products on the market because everybody knows how to engage on a Facebook. So we've built it in a way and we've done the market research to maximize engagement again. So your events also pop up here. So I was just in the event management. When I publish that event, if I want to market it for 6 months, a year, what have you, when I click publish, it posts in the community. So it's sending out those notifications to all members. And this is completely private as well. This is just for your organization. Sends out the notification, posts in the community, sends out push notifications. Additionally, it'll send out email notification as well. And then you can even track the performance on how that's operating with the push notifications, opens, and things like that. You have all of the engagement here. So I can comment, like, save posts. There's one-on-one messaging capability in here. So let's say, okay, I want to talk to Paul. Paul messaged me. Pretty awesome. And then we can even book meetings between one another. And we are working on an Outlook integration. That's our next big release for us. So we're really, really excited. And then how that's going to work with the calendar, we'll see. So we even have kind of like, I guess, similar to Facebook groups, if anyone on this has ever used a Facebook group before. You have the capability to segment your audience, create private groups that are invisible, public groups that you can request to join. They have their own news feeds. They even have their own file repository with, it's a new feature for us, files and folders. So more advanced files and folders. So if I click, newsletters, here's a newsletter I can click on and download. So you have the capability to have your own library of content. It's another amazing, amazing feature. Events are posted in here. So as a member or as an event attendee, I can instantly navigate to my registration. So let's say if I want to find my ticket right here, and then look at this capability to pay. It's seamless. Yeah, everything is supposed to flow for not only your administrators and your staff, but also for your members. So I didn't pay for it. I can click to pay. And then now, as I'm logged in again, it's pulling up the information that it knows about me. I can save my billing address and use different ones, navigate between the two, and then I can have the capability to do multiple payment methods, ACH, check, credit card, any way that you would need to accept payment, you can do it. Membership. All of your members are going to get their own membership card with a QR code if they're on the mobile app. So this is also comes for free in a mobile experience as well for not just your events, but also here. It's called My Group. But if I want to edit my membership details, I just click on my card. I can update all of my information. So that also connects to the CRM. So your members can keep the data up to date, and that's going to help you at the end of the day. I can download any of my invoices. That's really huge and really nice to have that capability. I don't have to reach out to you. And this is, I just showed you the individual one. Now let me show you what it looks like for the corporate, the individuals that actually have power to help manage the membership with you. Let's say I want to add a new employee as a member. I can add, all I need to do is email first name, last name, then they'll receive that secondary employee application. I can also remove individuals. So if they leave the company, I can remove them. And as a member, I can resend the invitation email to my employees. It's another pretty awesome feature. And then, of course, just like the other membership, I can adjust the membership info, I can change our company billing info. Administrative contact is here. So who's receiving invoices, for example, I can edit that. Your email marketing is in here. So along with GlueUp's pretty awesome email marketing capabilities, we have newsletter functionality that also connects directly to your website. GlueUp can integrate with any website build as well. Plus, we build websites. So it's one or the other. We give you simple widgets that you can just copy and paste and put on your website. We have committee management features. So most organizations that are looking at GlueUp have committees. So this also can drop you into a private group automatically, subscribe you to a certain set of email marketing for that committee. So it's pretty amazing there. And then my own personal transaction history is here as well. So I have the capability, as I'm engaging with your organization, I can see, okay, I want to download one of my invoices from last year. Let's say, here, I bought membership. And I can open the invoice just like that. And then now the invoice is downloaded. And it, also, if it's unpaid, it'll have a payment link attached to it, which you can make payment. But back to the events. So let's say, okay, now I want to look at upcoming. So it looks like I've registered for all of them. And then I could view past events. So if I want to look at, okay, we want to reminisce with some of the past events. We have an integrated membership directory as well. And a pretty good one too. So one that you can highlight companies, individuals, and have them up top. So like our premier sponsors, you can have up to 5 custom filters. And I'll show you kind of what a members directory, a live one, what that looks like as well when I show you this example website. Trying to keep it as high level as I can. The notifications from here is really the big missing piece when it comes to driving engagement and what GlueUp will provide you. Having this capability is amazing. It's going to send out notifications for a lot of things, similar to like your LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or whatever you utilize. Those are very important. There's a reason why all of these big companies, they send out those notifications because it keeps people engaged. So GlueUp has all of that capability, and members can customize it. They can adjust their own notifications if they get annoyed. They have privacy, custom privacy settings in here as well. Plus, we have a way to set dates in which they have to reset their passwords. It's important for data security. So there's just a whole lot of functionality here in the community that just comes with GlueUp outright. Pretty amazing. And then on to the other features. Membership, obviously, probably one of the biggest pain points if you're looking at software right now. You want to provide a better experience for members, I'm assuming. Probably having some struggle with how it operates administratively with membership. And GlueUp really, the reason why you get a tool like this is to make this process easier, simplify it, and then make it easier for the members. So you have, this is also what we've launched for the mobile app, the workflow manager, but we've had this one on desktop for a while. Capability to, let's say, vet applications if you need to for new members. I need to approve their applications, or there's a certain process, has to go to a committee. You can give your membership managers, or you as the actual administrator, access to the workflow manager. Now I can instantly navigate to the application. This one's pretty simple, but I can approve it now. So let's say I approve, and then now they're going to receive the invoice to pay. And you could set it up so they could pay first and then approval. So whatever best fits your need. And then renewals are tracked in here. So you're always going to know exactly where the members are in the membership journey. Are they new members? Are they unpaid members? Are they members who have been with us for a couple of years, but they haven't paid? You'll be able to figure out who they are. How do we get them to pay? How do we market to them? Having a tool like GlueUp is that's another layer of that of power and capability. So I do want to dive into kind of more of this CRM capabilities and what that means and how do you utilize it. I'll actually show you, since I use GlueUp for an association, I'll show you how I utilize it on my day-to-day. So one of the big things that I do, I'm on a membership committee, is I look for members that are non-members who have attended an event. So they're individuals that are engaged with us. Now with other tools, you wouldn't be able to get this this metric. So it's a really important one. So, and it's really simple. I just do active member is no, add an advanced filter. I can filter by any of the custom fields or some additional ones here. Registered user means they've registered for an event before. So now I'm seeing, it's called highly targeted marketing. This is individuals that have engaged with our organization before, but they just haven't purchased membership. Maybe if we send them a campaign about our membership benefits, they would then make that purchase. Now, not only is just the capability to find this information, and I know this is a simple example, there's much more advanced things that you can do. But we also have the smart listing capability. So think of it like a drip campaign where if I'm marketing to this smart list and one of these individuals becomes a member, they will be removed from the list automatically to make sure that we're not marketing to the wrong people. Because obviously, if they've purchased membership, they no longer need to receive that marketing email. And this is another great way to think about how you're going to do your reporting as well. Because I know in a lot of other systems, it can be very taxing just to run a report. In GlueUp, I can have my reports set up as smart lists. So it's showing me the information that I'm looking for. Let's say, I'll show you actually from the finance side. Say members that owe us money, right? It's important that we collect it. Really, with the system you're currently utilizing, how do we figure that out? On GlueUp, it's very simple. I go to filter, I'm in invoices, and I do have a smart list. I forgot to show you that. Overdue member invoices. Click on it. Here it is. These are all the individuals that owe us money. For example, I can highlight all of them, resend those invoices. What is that? 3 clicks. It's a breeze to get those notices out again and then increase our renewal percentages, for example. And really, it's a smart list that's just checking 2 filters: origin, category, membership renewal, status, overdue. So tracking the financials for your organization is really great. Plus, we have the best QuickBooks online integration of any other tool, which is another advantage. So it'll send the data over in batches, along with the payment and the payment tracking. So the payment receipts, and being able to track those and do those reporting. So from almost all of the modules on GlueUp, we can export into an Excel spreadsheet report, just like that. And it's a breeze. And we can add additional custom filters and build the report out the way you need it. It's pretty awesome. Our event profit and loss tracker, I showed you a little bit of that in the event management, being able to add your expenses and track them, and it'll track the revenue as well. And then just having a nice view of how well we're performing year to year and helping us meet our budget. This is another huge feature. So I'll move into a little bit more of the CRM as I'm talking the smart listing, the filtering, reporting. This is another huge feature as well that we've also updated. Opportunity tracker. So this is to track sponsorship or big members that we're pursuing, and having stages for when we first have that discussion. So when that opportunity first presents itself, up until either we get the opportunity or we don't. And being able to track that performance. Hey, why do we not end up getting this sponsor? What happened? Was it a couple of dollars more than their budget? Maybe we could have made an adjustment. And then diving into this workflow and having this capability is huge for maximizing your revenue, right? Because bigger budgets, higher engagement allows us to be more successful in our mission and vision as an organization, as an association, as a nonprofit, as a membership-based org. We all have goals, values, and missions that we're trying to exceed, and having a tool that's going to facilitate everything else to make that process easier is just amazing. Data update verification, this is pretty awesome. So it's just tracking duplicates, making sure that you know exactly what's going on with your data and keeping it clean. GlueUp is a system that if you start with clean data, you'll end with clean data. It's pretty awesome there. Along with the parent-child relationship of the data, it's pretty amazing. So let me dive in here. I'll show you an example of a company. So some tools still don't have this capability, which is pretty insane, but the capability to look at all of the contacts that are associated with the company. So that parent-child relationship, I can see all the contacts, who's a member, who's not a member. I can create a list from here, mark it to the company, or dive into their individual profiles. So I see, okay, Mark has membership. And you could tell, I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's kind of like not an Easter egg, but it just makes it easier to understand, hey, who's a member when you're looking at the data. The orange hue, or it's like yellowish orange, around the logo is going to be, okay, they have member and they're current. It's an easy way to discern. And then I can look at Mark's membership, let's say, and I can see Mark's membership application. So if I click here, easy. I see the membership application, the information that Mark submitted. I can dive into activities tracker. So this is their entire history with us. And so because we have all these tools integrated together, it's going to track all the steps of the members and what they're doing with us. And I can filter this down. So if I want to look at just the payments that Mark has made, or you could do this on the company level as well. Just look at the entire company in payments. You'll be able to see that, and to find that information is very important. And then I can navigate, just like I think we're noticing a theme, I hope, is the seamless of how the information flows together and being able to navigate to it, because I can go right into the invoice. I don't think you could do with any other tools on the market right now, besides GlueUp. Now, the email marketing piece, I showed you how to create a campaign. I'm going to show you an example campaign and then also show you an example website. So this is just one of my clients. And I know they would be okay with me showing this off, but this is just a newsletter they've created on GlueUp. It's great. It's clear. It looks nice, easy to navigate. Multiple buttons is very important just for GlueUp has the capability of like MailChimp or Constant Contact to track your clicks, open rate, all of that data. That's super important. So having multiple places to click is just a great way to get more engagement and tracking that data, diving into it. Hey, who's engaged, who's clicking on our content, who's not clicking on it. It's important data. So also, this is one of my clients that I brought on to GlueUp. I actually went to their conference to do a launch, which was the first time that I had done that, and it was amazing. The experience was awesome. I got to meet their members, shake their hands. It's actually right to the left of this sign, which is pretty awesome. And it's just great to see everybody. And this client is doing so well on GlueUp. And they're a pretty, really large organization, public relations, huge industry. Everything's integrated from GlueUp onto the website. Now, you can't just use widgets. If you want to use your own website build, totally fine. Just copy and paste that code. And then additionally, let's say I want to join as a member. Click join. Now I can understand, oh, here's all of their different membership benefits. Let's say, okay, I want to become an individual professional. And then it's taking me right there. It's the flow. Apply. Now I can fill out my details. Now I'm not logged in, so it's not filling those out for me. But I actually have membership as well. So because GlueUp offers the website build capability, which our website builds are much different than the rest of the market, you actually own this website. It's not reliant on GlueUp. You own the code. So it's not a revenue generator, whereas I think a lot of other tools, they use it to help generate revenue. With us, we just do it as a service. So now I'm logged in as a member. You'll notice something. Okay, membership paywall pops up. Now they have all of their different membership benefits. I can actually show off what the membership directory looks like, for example. So when I navigate to the directory, it's going to keep it all current members. So if someone doesn't renew, it will remove them from the list. If I click on more info, you could customize what it's pulling from the CRM to show. And you could have up to 5 custom filters. The events are here as well. This was, oh, their event just, I think their event just ended. Let's see. Yeah, their current event just ended. So they don't have any upcoming. This was the conference that I was at. They didn't do it at GlueUp. And then they have like a nice sponsor logo here. Yeah, and I think that's really it for the website. But if you have any website questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the chat. Okay, so let's see. Back to the platform. Now I'll show you the website widgets. So this is if, okay, I want to do my own website build. Hey, totally fine, no problem. We have that capability for you. You have 3 different types of calendar views. You're just copying and pasting this into your website backend. If you want to have a simple store page for an event, just the capability to just buy tickets, that's it. You have that. A membership. These are also static links for membership. So if you want to create your own buttons, hey, totally fine. They're static links. Just create your buttons and just link to that static link. Email marketing, so your newsletters. And then this is how you log into the community if you want to do GlueUp's website build. You have your own capability to post your button. So really simple, really awesome. We also have an open API as well. So if you want to build some type of custom integration with GlueUp, we certainly have clients that they do that. And that works totally fine. And we're working on some improvements there as well. When we get into the back end of GlueUp, I mentioned this in the beginning, and I don't know if everybody caught it, but you have the capability to change also notifications, for example. So I'll show you if I were to create a membership type. I apologize if I'm bouncing around a little bit. I do suffer from a little bit of ADD. So let's say I wanted to create that corporate membership that I was talking about, that new and approved. Say I was creating a tier like gold, silver, bronze. You have a seating limit capability. So if I want to give them, let's say 10 seats for a local company or leave it unlimited, they could add as many people as they would like. Or I can even set a member limit of 1 and then allow them to purchase an additional, every time they add a member, that primary member, they have to make a purchase with us. So just driving revenue, maximizing it, super important. Duration, so if it's just calendar year or calendar year or 1 year from sign up, let's say it's like anniversary date, you can facilitate that. Easy automated renewals, that's very important. If you don't have that right now, you certainly need to get it. Membership directory, we can show them or make it private. 2 different application forms so you can have all of your custom fields and get the data that you need. Pricing, those currencies. So I set our base price. Okay, let's say it's $1,000 for silver. Then we set, okay, it's $150, let's say, per member added either during the renewal period or outside of the renewal period. So let's say during renewals, say for calendar year, Jan 1, if they make the purchase, it's $150, but if they purchase outside of that time frame, it's $200. Just another way to drive extra revenue. Advanced pricing, this is where you would add any e-commerce capability, or open donation box for your foundation. Workflow settings, this is if you want to have an approval step on membership. This is the membership journey right here from both renewals and new members. Customized grace period, manual confirms for renewals as well. Capability to have an approval by anyone added by primary member. But this is where also where the power comes from. I can customize not only what the notifications say, but who they go to. So we don't need maybe the general employees to receive all of the invoicing notifications and renewal stuff. Maybe we just send that to primary member. Just having your membership set up the right way right out of the gate is going to be important. But I am coming down to the end of my presentation. There is one more little piece that I want to cover, and then I'll save time for questions because I love this capability on GlueUp, and I always suggest that our clients take advantage of it. And that's going to be the membership scorecard. Sorry, drew a blank there. Now, with the membership scorecard, I mentioned, and I've been talking a lot about engagement, why engagement is important, and the benefits of tracking it. We can actually give you a report, and this is a static report. There are some plans to implement this in the future, so it's not static. Oh, let me go something. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, I am at my home desktop. Of course, I do not have this on my personal desktop. My apologies, everyone. Well, I wanted to show it, but I won't waste too much time getting my Excel set up, and I apologize, but I can run you through everything that it's going to provide. You have the capability to look between different membership types and corporate members and individual members, and it's going to give you an aggregate score for those members. And the aggregate score is very important. It could be 0 to 300, for example. And it's going to add up a lot of different numbers based upon every year that they've been a member is a point, for example. Are they currently renewed or are they expired? That may take away a point, or they're in their renewal workflow or their renewal period. That is a 0 instead of a 1. Additionally, how many events they've attended. Every time they attend an event, that's a point. Additionally, how many logins that they have. How many times have your members logged into the community or the member portal? How many times have they logged into mobile? How many times have they logged into desktop? And it's really amazing to see the engagement trends. So I use it quarter to quarter and seeing where our engagement is. Is it dipping? What time of year is it really high? What are we doing right when it's really high? Are we running a really successful event? Are we doing a web series? So for example, at the association I use GlueUp for, the end of the year last year's our engagement really crashes. And I was able to not only see that and see that it was going downhill, but also see that when we run our web series earlier in the year, pre-conference, that drives our engagement up really high. And then it maximizes, I think, obviously, when we have our conference. Obviously, all these people are engaged with our work. They're logging in. Our engagement's really high. Things are really great. Sponsors are spending money. But we could kind of get that hangover, that post-conference hangover, where we kind of just like, we made it, another year, great conference. Let's take our foot off the gas. But if we use the engagement scorecard to keep the pedal to the metal, I was able to launch a brand new web series, which we had our best year last year and about to break it again this year by driving that engagement up. So we didn't have a bunch of members lapse at the end of the year, which tends to happen. So we all kind of get, we're taking a breather because it's either been a rough year, a good year, a great year, whatever. Just having the capability to get to this data is very powerful. So I always like to end with it. And I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen now. I want to thank everyone for showing up and coming and spending your time with me. But if you're interested in giving us, talking to us, there'll be some information set after. You can certainly go ahead and fill that out. But yeah, we're really just want to learn about your organization and how we can help. If that's GlueUp, fantastic. If it's another product, even better, right? As long as we're providing the information that you're looking for and really diving into your workflow and seeing how we can be a great fit, then that's mission accomplished. So yeah, I'll go ahead and turn it over to questions if anyone has any. Go ahead and post them in the chat now. Thank you so much.